Assalamualaikum to Dr. Nurhanani. Today, we are from Group 9. We present about Sapura Energy, a company that falls under the category of PN17. First and foremost is organizational contact. First, Sapura Energy Berhad is a global integrated energy services and solution provider operating across the entire upstream value chain, including renewable. Sapura Energy headquarters was located at number 7 Jalan Tasik-Resort City, 43300, Seri Kembangan, Selangor, Malaysia. This company has trades in over 20 countries, employing approximately 13,000 people. Sapura Energy is divided into several group corporate structure such as engineering and construction, operation and maintenance, drilling, and lastly, exploration and production.
Based on the financial statement, we are doing some analysis ratio from Sapura Energy Berhad. First question, how liquid is your organization? This slide shows a graph of current ratio and quick ratio. More higher the ratio, more better it is for Sapura Energy Berhad. Based on the graph, Sapura Energy managed their short-term debt efficiently in 2019. This slide shows a graph of days in receivable ratio and account receivable turnover. For days in receivable, the sooner is better, which means the company have a good ratio in 2021. Meanwhile, for account receivable turnover, the higher ratio is better. Lastly, this slide shows days in inventory and inventory turnover ratio. For the first graph, the smaller is better, and for the second graph, the higher is better. In conclusion, Sapura Energy Berhad have a good performance in 2020. Next question. Are the managers generating an adequate operating profit on the organization's asset? The operating return on assets and operating profit margin ratio is used to answer the question. First graph shows that the higher is better because it shows the efficiency of the company in handling their revenue. The second graph shows the percentage of profit that company produce. For the total asset turnover and fixed asset turnover, it shows how the company using their assets in generating sales. Therefore, the higher is better. Next question, how is your organization financing its asset? Based on the debt ratio and times interim earn graph, Sapura Energy financing its assets using debt more than the equity. Last question, are the managers generating a good return on equity? From the graph, we could see a big difference between each years. The company got a higher amount of ratio in 2018 and 2020. It shows that Sapura Energy Berhad manages providing a good return on the capital provided by the company shareholder.
Next, the factors that lead Sapura Energy to the PN17 listing are pandemic. The economic crisis causes oil prices to fall across the country because the Malaysian federal government implemented a series of national quarantine and cordon sanitaire measures known as MCO or PKP in response to the COVID-19 pandemic, which began on March 18, 2020. Second, Sapura Energy failed to get a loan when the company was on the brink of bankruptcy. They had to try to get a loan from several bankers, but their loan application was rejected and the government was not interested in helping. Other than that, the factors that lead Sapura Energy to the PN17 listing are about the liquidity of its asset. Sapura Energy faced near bankruptcy but survived because the liquidation value of its asset could cover a portion of its debt. The most significant internal risk to Sapura Energy's financial performance is staff disruption. It is when the employees no longer want to work there because a large amount of money had to be paid to the former CEO as compensation even though the company was performing poorly. On the other hand, another risk that has an impact on the company's financial performance is credit risk. The ordinary shareholders do not get a chance to get their money back if the company's money is not enough after Sapura Energy pays the debt to the creditors. For future performance, Sapura Energy Berhad, they announced positive financial result for first quarter of year 2023. They also reset all their plan and make a new plan. This is because they targeted to exit the PN17 status. Sapura Energy Berhad also won the contract and they secured a major contract award in the Eastern and Western Hemispheres about 2.5 billion ringgit Malaysia by joint venture company. In order for the firm to no longer be considered as a PN17 company, the directors have to ensure that the implementation of the approved regulation plan must be carried out and complete within the timeframe specified. After that, the firm must then submit an application and the required documentation to Bursa. Once the application is accepted, Bursa will decide if the company meets any of the PN17 criteria. Then, if no, the company will be removed from the PN17 list. That's all from us. Thank you.